Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iskandar Jalal. My matrix number is 9250070. Today, I would like to talk about Maqasid Syariah in He&She Cafe. For introduction, I will talk about background of Maqasid Al-Syariah, overview He&She, problem statement, and research objective. Okay, right now I will talk about background of Maqasid Al-Syariah. Maqasid, it's mean about purpose or objective or target. Okay, for Syariah, Al-Syariah is Islamic law that govern human life. The primary objective is for religion, life, intellect, lineage of progeny, and wealth. It's applied in all aspects such as economy, education, social affairs, and others. Okay, for 1.2 is overview of He&She. He&She is a unique cafe that have many store at every university campuses. Their social and academic hub providing a comfortable space and facilities for academic discussion, student activities, and educational gathering. Besides that, learn and earn opportunity is have in He&She, employing its staff from the student community and providing work experience and enabling them to generate income. Problem statement for 1.3. There is 5 problem statement. First, to what extent is Maqasid Syariah being practiced in the He&She operations? Second, challenge in maintaining quality and cleanliness in a busy environment. For the third point is challenge in commercial profit demand and social welfare of employees. The fourth one is level of understanding of Maqasid Al-Syariah among employees based business ethic. And the last one is implementation of Maqasid Al-Syariah in He&She. For 1.4, it's a research objective. The first one is to identify the role of He&She as a commercial entity operating within the academic ecosystem in implementing the principle of Maqasid Syariah. For the second point, to evaluate the extent to which the implementation of Maqasid Syariah is applied in the He&She cafe's hygiene, product quality, and employment ethics. The third one is to analyze the success and challenge faced by the cafe in implementing Maqasid Syariah within F&B sector. And the last one is to propose improvement step to ensure the principle of Maqasid Al-Syariah can be implemented more efficiently in a campus community-oriented cafe business model.
Thank you, Bro Iskandar. So, I will continue the presentation about 2.0 to talk about literary review, which is the three main, which is first, the concept of Maqasid Syariah, second, the application of Maqasid Syariah in the modern organization, and the last, case study in Maqasid Al-Syariah in educational institution. So, let's go. So, for the first, the concept of Maqasid Syariah. Definition: an essential concept in Islamic jurisprudence to the objective and ultimate purpose of Islamic law. There are 5 fundamental principles, which is Hifzuddin, Hifzul Anas, Hifzul An-Nafsi, Hifzul Aqal, wa Hifzul Din. Wa Hifzul Mal. So, for the core function is to uphold justice and provide comprehensive guidance of human welfare, worldly and spiritually. So, let's continue to 2.2, which is application modern organization, which is there are 4 main aspects, which is in application principle we talk about justice, social responsibility, and sustainability. So, in role in CSR, so we talk about prioritize community well-being and environment preservation. So, for the third, we talk about financial insertion, which is implement Maqasid to ensure Sharia compliant product or service. For the last, we talk about economy system. In economic system, we drive system to avoid exploitation and foster value-based development. So, for the last part, we talk about 2.3, which is case studies Maqasid Syariah in educational. So, I will pick example from IIUM, Kuliah of Architecture, which is the talk about in IAM, they have implement have al which is protection of intellect. Next, uh, they train student in making rational decision and using new technology. For the last, as in solving complex problems in the construction industry, uh, sharpening their minds.
Okay, thank you, bro Aikal. I'm Alma, and I'm going to talk about the methodology on our research. So, in our research, there are three in our methodology of research. There are three subtopics, sub point. The first one is our research design. What is our research design? The second one is the data collection method, how we collect data. The third one is the scope and limitation of our research, and the fourth one, the interview method, how we interview our interviewer. Okay. Now move on to the 3.1, our research design. So our research design, we use the qualitative research design. Qualitative research there is a research is an understanding of non-numerical data, and it used to get the full understanding of life experience, social interaction, interpretation, process, and social context. For example, the example of qualitative research design is interview, observation, and analysis. Okay, 3.2, data collection method. How we collect our data. First, before we collect our data, we discuss to formulate the question, and then when we go to the interview, we ask the question, and we record some videos, and then some of us will take notes, and some of us will take the picture so that we can analyze the data together. Okay, nice. Thank you, Alma. Before I start, my name is Amir Akhtar bin Arif Shah. So I will share to you about the scope and limitation. So scope and limitation. So the he and she, it is what we found is uh, he and she what that we found is available in USIM. So if you see he and she in USIM, so it doesn't represent what he and she at the outside. Okay, so their limitation is limitation is is the shop only opens at the noon. Okay, and also the respondent that we found is only a barista, not the, I mean, like the manager, not the manager of it, and the higher CEO of he and she. So we only found the barista. So we move on to the next subtopic, which is interview method. So we decided to interview on 28 August 2025. That is on 50 o'clock at the morning. So we found one of the barista of he and she at the time. His name was Ahmad Sulaim bin Ahmad Fariq. Okay. So so before we going there, so we have to consult each other. Also, consult each other, and then we going together to that shop. Eh? And then we decided to interview him because he is only person that is available at the time. So we asked him about the how Maqasid Syariah is explained. Uh, is explained how on that how the shop applying Maqasid Syariah at that especially in USIM. So the interview is lasted 6 minutes.
Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Muhammad Afiq bin Ahmad Ridwan. I want to share a bit about how He&She Coffee applies Maqasid Al-Syariah practice and what their success and challenge are. So first, the Maqasid Al-Syariah, there are 5 parts. Hifzuddin, Hifzul Mal, Hifzul Nasi, Hifzul Aqal, Hifzul Nasl. Hifzuddin meaning protecting religion. Staff are encouraged to pray and they take turns so work still runs smoothly. For example, you go pray first, I pray after you. And then Hifzul Aqal is about keeping this cafe clean and safe. Because we as a Muslim,
Do you feel it too? Like the way
Hifzul Nafs focus on hygiene and food safety. This cafe prohibiting non halal beverage such as alcohol and so on. Okay. Hifzul Mal meaning protecting wealth. They manage the business well for future growth. Okay, because we as a Muslim, we have to be rich to helping poor people. Okay, and last, Hifzul Nasl is caring for staff and their family welfare. Okay. Okay, for the success, the cafe managed to mix Islamic values with business, and it also builds trust with customer through halal assurance. But there are some challenge too, like balancing profit with Sharia rules and making sure everyone stays disciplined in prayers and cleanliness. Overall, He&She Coffee is a good example that a business can still be a successful while following Islamic principle. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you to my brother Akhtar. Assalamualaikum friends. Today I want to talk about the conclusion of He&She company in integrating Islamic values, Islamic principles in business. First, we want to see what is the strength and the challenges that faced by the He&She company in integrating this Sharia principle in their businesses. First, we want to see the strength. He&She company successfully integrates all the Islamic principles in their businesses. Second, we want to see that the He&She company has built their customer trust through their halal assurance in the food and the beverages. Third, we want to see that the He&She company has made a favorable workplace environment so the laborers and the customers can be free, safe, and do their prayers and at the time. Fourth, we see that He&She company has He&She laborers has made clean the shop in high hygiene and orderliness. Then we want to see the challenges that faced by the He&She company in integrates these Islamic principles in their businesses. Firstly, the owner of the He&She company must maintain the profitability. Meanwhile, he need to strictly follow to the Sharia compliance. Second, the owner need to make their staff discipline and retention. Third, mainstream competition. It means the He&She company needs to compete with the non-halal and conventional coffee businesses. So he need to get more profitability. Fourth, the financial viability versus staff welfare. The owner of the He&She company need to maintain the financial viability by but at the same time, he need to take care of the staff welfare to make sure they safe on the hand. Okay. 5.2 recommendation overview. First, we're gonna see the Sharia governance. Sharia governance must establish advisory board and explore compliant innovation. So the consumer, the businessman, all the people can easily apply the Sharia compliance, Sharia practices in their life. Second, staff development. The owner must regularly training their staff in Islamic ethics and discipline to grow their moral. Third, product differentiation. They, the staff or the owner must think to innovate halal offerings and highlight moral brand identity. Fourth, financial sustainability. They must apply clear ethical financial policies to do not make any. Five, community engagement. They must strengthen ties through outreach and transparent halal process. Dah. Okay. 5.3, reflection on study. What we get, the knowledge or the information from the studies. First, we're gonna see one by one Maqasid Syariah. First, Hifzuddin. In the business practice, we must do the halal assurance and prayer accommodations, so they will not leave Islam. Second, Hifzun Nafs. Every business must make sure their place is hygiene and safety. Third, Hifzul Akal. Every business must do ethical training and moral growth, especially they can't sell the thing that harm their akal, such as alcohol and cigarettes. Fourth, hifzul mal. We must gain profit without compromise on Sharia. If we compare the Sharia compliance versus the conventional in business, for surely the conventional we get more profit, but we must know that Sharia is first, profit is next. Lastly is hifzun nas. We are the best business practice is the owner must take care of the staff welfare and family friend practices. That's all from me.